Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Come on in. Come on in. Welcome to TJ Inspires. Let me just gather myself as you are coming in tonight. Please make sure that you let us know where you're checking in from in the chat. Let us know how you are doing. Give us some thumbs up. Again, welcome, welcome, welcome. Give us some thumbs up. Give us some thumbs up. Let us know how you're doing in the chat. Don't we wish don't we all wish it was Friday? Yes, 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 yes. Friday is coming. Hi everyone. Welcome. Let us know where you're checking in from. We're checking in from Houston. Let us know where you're checking in from. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. The goal for tonight is to get at least 5 new subscribers. And currently right now we are at 271. So the goal for tonight is 5 new subscribers. 5 new subscribers. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to TJ Inspires. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. And let us know. And over here, we listen and we don't judge. So this is a judge-free. We agree to disagree. We don't go back and forth in the chat. We love a good conversation, so we don't bite. So we love to talk. We love to talk back and forth in the chat. Again, make sure that you give us some thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. And today is Get the Book Wednesday. So I'm going to go ahead and put this out there. If you do not know that I am an author and I have several different books. The first book that I have available is called Dream the Impossible. Little Girls Who Dream Become Women with Vision and Power. So this book is available. You can get it you can get it directly from me. I'll put it in the description how you can get your book. And the books are $15.25 or 3 for $30.25. Again, this one is Soul of a Man, Poetry for the Mind, Body, and Soul. And this one here is Princess Destiny and the Magical Natural Hair. Again, this one is called Princess Destiny and the Magical Natural Hair. And the books are $15.25. Hi everyone, and by the thumbnail, you see that we'll be talking about some hot topics. What was going on last week. If you don't know, we get your drinks. Let us know what you're sipping on, because this is a sip and chat. This is not sponsored by Chick-fil-A, but this is a Armour Palmer or Sunny Joy from Chick-fil-A. So let us know what is your favorite drink, what you're sipping on. And today we're just gonna just chat it up. It was all a buzz last week regarding Dawn Robertson from In Vogue, and how she came out and said that she was been living in her car for the last 3 years. So we're just gonna chat it up and let's chat it up and see, often give you some things that celebrities do, that they don't, some things that celebrities do, that cause them to have poor money habits. The question of the day, have you heard of the Don Richardson? I think it's Don Robertson. Have you heard of the Don Robinson story that was going around last week with the In Vogue member? So let's talk about it. The other topic that we are just talking about tonight is how are you doing? And things just one thing that I've learned that these celebrities again, do not believe everything that you see on social media. Like these people, what you think they're rich, and again, they may be rich and they're famous, but one thing that they don't do is they don't save their money. They don't save their money, and they don't own the rights to their music. If you it doesn't matter what industry you're in. I don't care if you're in the music business, entertainment, whatever it is. Make sure you own the rights to your item. Whatever you produce out there, make sure that you copyright it. Make sure that you own the rights, because that's something a lot of times people say, oh, well, you don't need to go to college. College is a scam. I can learn from YouTube. But no, I believe college teaches you what you need to do about the laws and things like that. Because a lot of times these celebrities, they do not, a majority of them do not own the rights to their music. The record label companies own the rights to their music, so they pay them, a big, maybe a one time lump sum, and then they say, okay, and then you got Spotify, you got Apple Music, all of those things, they're getting paid. Apple Music and Spotify, do you know how much money they're making off of these the entertainment business musicians? They don't get paid a lot of money when they people upload or buy a stream from Apple Music or Spotify. So one thing that I've learned that they celebrities don't do, and how they can go from riches to rags, is they don't save. They don't save. They don't have a good support system around them to say, okay, you're going to get this big lump sum of money. Let's not just go out and buy 50 million car or 5 cars, and you're only one person. Going out there and buying 10 to 15 houses when you're only one person. So again, don't get caught up in the hype of social media and thinking that these people have money. No, they don't save. They don't own the rights to their music. They don't own the rights to whatever they are producing out there. And then they make JR the boss. Hello, JR. How are you? How are you? Let us know where you're checking in from. And we're just chatting it up tonight. We're talking about the Dawn Robertson from In Vogue, and how she's came out last week about how she's been living in her car for the last 3 years. And if you know anything about In Vogue, they were hot in I believe in like the 90s. They were hot, one of the fastest growing girl groups, and they had some good music. Siesta Keys, Florida. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Checking in from Houston, and we're just chatting up. We're just talking about celebrities that go from riches to rags, and how a lot of them don't save, they don't own the rights to your music, and they don't have a good support system to tell them, hey, You don't need five houses. You don't need the big chains. You don't need the you know the $500 jeans or the $5,000 Chanel or the Birkin bag. You need to invest your money into good investments. Invest your money to things that are gonna grow, and to where you don't have your money you make money while you're sleeping. So again, and then a lot of them, they don't pay taxes. They don't pay their taxes. So they end up having to be in tax debt with Uncle Sam. And again, that's a lot of these social media people. You think, oh, okay, they have money, they getting this YouTube check, they're getting a check from Facebook, they're getting a check from Instagram, they're getting a check from TikTok. But a lot of them, they don't pay their taxes on that money. So what? So again, the Don. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Jr. The boss. Sometimes the fall helps them realize their mistakes. Yes. Yes. That is. You hit the nail on the head. Sometimes the fall helps them realize their mistakes. Yes. Yes. And that definitely and I think that's what a lot of times, that's what the fall helps them realize their mistakes. And that's when a lot of people should come out. A lot of people should come out and say, okay, I made this is the mistakes that I made. um as a musician, an artist, a chef, whatever you are, these are the mistakes that I made, and this is what I learned from my mistakes, and this is how I'm going. These are some of the pitfalls that I will want you to avoid. um you know don't save your money. Invest your money. Don't invest your money into good things. Get a good support system around you. Like, if you're gonna be buying, and you're not gonna be a person that has like ten houses. Again, you can't live in all 10 houses. So why don't you take those houses that you buying, and let them become rental properties or investment properties. There's a lot of things going around like Airbnb. But I would say that don't the things that you see on social media, really don't let them. Yeah, the fall will either bring a positive change or a negative state they can't overcome. Yes, 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 yes. JR the boss. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for chatting with us, JR. I like that. The fall will either bring a positive change or a negative state they can't overcome. Yes, yes, yes. I totally agree with that with JR the boss. Again, welcome to the channel. If you have not subscribed, today's goal is to get at least 5 new subscribers, and we're just chatting it up. Again, here, this is a no free, we listen and we don't judge environment, and we just chatting it up. And again, one thing that you can learn from anybody. A child can teach you some things about maybe bettering yourself, about teaching patience. And again, um, with the Invoke situation, and again, anybody that's out there, again, I don't care if you are a chef or an author, whatever you are doing, make sure. Yes. Oh, thank you. Subscribe. Definitely can tell I'm going to like this live. Yes. Whatever you are doing, please make sure that you own the rights to your intellectual property, because these companies, they don't care about you, and especially in the African American community. Most of the time, the people at the top are not the same skin tone as us. They don't really care. All they really care about is what can you produce. And let me just give you let me just give you this lump sum, this $1 million, but in the end, you don't own the rights to your music. They own the rights to your music, so they're gonna get tons, way more money than you're gonna get just by settling for that $1 million. And that's what a lot of times a lot of people don't really read the fine print. And that's probably what happened to the young lady from In Vogue. She was probably, they were hot. They probably just didn't read the fine print, and she didn't save her money. She probably didn't invest. And again, we all go through things. We all, life is tough, but sometimes we have to really think about, really think about the future. Sometimes we only think about what I'm only living for today, but you really have to think about living for tomorrow, the next day. And so like I said, I'm not downing the young lady from In Vogue. We all struggle. We all have, things, we struggle in different areas, but there are some things that we can learn from this situation that she's in. Is that I don't care, and I learned this from someone that I follow in, on the church. She said her grandparents and her parents told her that if you get $1, save a quarter. If you get $1, save a quarter, because you never know what a rainy day. What you need a rainy day fund. So I'm telling you that if you get $1, save a quarter, and really think about think about your future. Invest and save your money, because you never know what the next day will hold. And again, with In Vogue, people are probably downing her, but yeah, the prejudice in the industry is not always about race. Greed is the biggest motive of these labels and producers. Unfortunately, it leaves the artist in a bad situation after the fame. JR the boss, yes, 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 yes. It's not always about the race. Greed is the biggest motive of these labels and producers. Unfortunately, it leaves the artist in a bad situation after the fame. Oh, I wish I can pin that, JR. Yes, and yes, yes, yes. And a lot of times the artists, they don't read the fine print. All they see is, oh man, I'm getting a big check. And that goes for artists, that goes for people working in the NFL, the NBA. No, you really have to really sit down, and if you are going to be getting, a lot of money, invest it into something, because the fame will not always be there. You have to really think about these things. Save your money. Save your money. Save your money. And I like what JR said. The prejudging industry is not always about the race. Exactly. Greed is the biggest motive of these labels and producers. Unfortunately, it leaves the artist in a bad situation after the fame. So yes, that's why you really have to have a good team around you, and like I said, you got to save your money, and you got to have someone that's really that's gonna be there for you, and that really has your best interest in mind. And you got to pay your taxes. You got to pay your taxes. And again, like I said, it doesn't matter if you're in the NBA, you're an artist, you're a musician. You really need to think about your future. And again, I'm not saying that, it's wrong to have nice things. Yes, we all want to have nice things, but think about it. 5 houses, 10 houses, and you only, you're showing off, your whole line of cars and you got 50 cars, and when you pass away, you can't take those cars with you, you can't take the houses with you. So why not invest that money into, if you're going to have all these um cars, why don't you just start your own rental car company? And again, I'm not saying that it's not, it's, it's, God put us on here to live a healthy, wealthy life. But he didn't put us on here to be fools where we, you got 5, 10 houses. Exactly. Unfortunately, the lawyers of financial planners and managers can ruin the life of a celebrity who trusted their finances to those people. Celebrities do not need yes men around them. JR, come on. Come on. Yes. Yes, you do, you do not need yes men around you. You need somebody around you that's gonna tell you the the god darn honest truth. The truth is that you don't need 20 houses. If you're going to have 20 houses, you need to be having those houses either as rent houses, Airbnbs, investment properties. If you're going to have all these cars, why don't you start your own rental company? Your glasses look amazing. Thank you. And you got to have the right people around you. You got to have a good lawyer. You need a good financial planner, and you need a good manager, and you need someone around you that's going to tell you, hey bro, hey sis, this, buying, all these Birkin bags, or, that's not good. Or let's say that, have someone around and say, okay, let's invest, let's invest your money into these type of places, these type of things. Let's invest, people always gonna love food. People are gonna pay for food. People are gonna pay for traveling. People are always gonna need places to live. So you're gonna have, I like what JR the boss said, you're gonna have to need people around them, and you're not gonna you're not yes man, you're not gonna, you don't need someone that's gonna tell you yes all the time. You're gonna need people around you that's gonna say, hey sis, hey bro, this, flaunting this and flaunting that, that's not the good way to go. And unfortunately, um social media has really, so what do y'all think? And Damon Chime, what do y'all think about social media fame? So again, this is TJInspires, and we're just chatting it up tonight. We're talking about the celebrities from riches to rags. JR's been in the chat. Thank you, JR, for chatting it up with us. The riches to rags stories, and we're talking about mainly, well, we're talking about the in Vogue member that was has been living out of her car for the last, well, she said the last 3 years. It's not meant for everyone. Some of these people we see they don't have it like that. Yes, yes, yes. That's the thing with social media now, is that, a lot of people could, back in the day, they could, fake the funk. Nowadays you can't fake the funk. You can't fake it. It's out there, and all we can do is learn, learn from their situations. Hopefully, that the Invoke member took her, took what, her 1 minute of 1 minute of fame, or got herself back out there, and now she can get her somewhere to stay, a stable environment. Hopefully she can, reconcile with her family, because that's another thing that I heard last week, that I think it was her mom or maybe a family member had came out and said that they tried to help her, and that maybe she had a restraint, or a strained relationship with, I think it was her mom. So a lot of times, again, I'm not an expert in this, but a lot of times, the celebrities have a strained relationship with their family members. What do you guys think about that? A lot of times, they have a strained relationship with their family members. Again, if you're just joining us tonight, this is TJ Inspires, and this is Get the Book Wednesday. Also, here we talk about trending topics. We talk about things that's going on in the world. We also just checking to see how you're doing. And again, this is we listen and we don't judge type of environment. Again, there's no bullying over here. We just, chat it up in the comments. But again, we're talking about the rags to riches, riches to rags, and we're talking about the In Vogue member. And here, if you don't know, I'm an author, and these are some of my books. I think social media fame within itself is not a bad thing. I do think the length that content creators will go to get followers can cause problems. After the fame comes the mental health issues. Yes, JR. Yes, yes, yes. And I was talking it up earlier, with Soul of a Man about that too. A lot of times these content creators, they talk some big stuff online, and they the big bad wolf when they get turn that camera on. But as soon as they turn that camera off, they deal with anxiety, mental health. They break down. You can see them break down. They don't have it all together. So I would definitely say yes. After the fame comes mental health, and a lot of times, the social media content creators, they're doing a lot. What you see in a 30-second clip or a 1 minute clip doesn't goes into everything that they have to do, to become a content creator. The many videos that they have to post, the likes, and how they steady have to post and get content. So don't let social media fool you. A lot of these people, going back to the In Vogue situation, a lot of them, they don't save. A lot of the things, they don't, really don't own the rights. They make poor investments, and they're not paying taxes. Again, most of the time, these social media content creators, they're no better than the man on the side of the road begging for $1. The only thing is that they have a camera in front of them, and they're begging you for a cash out. So again, they don't work, they don't save their money. They are out buying Birkin bags, Disney trips, having content babies. Again, that's what you do. That's what you do. But be smart about your money. Save your money, invest. And I like the tip that I got from someone. If you get $1, save a quarter, and make sure that you have a rainy day fund. And when I say a rainy day fund, I mean you better have at least 6 months to a year of savings, because the way times are going right now, is you never know. You never know. So again, this is my books. This one is called Princess Destiny, the Magical Natural Hair. This one is called Soul of a Man, Poetry for the Mind, Body, and Soul. And this one is called Dream the Impossible. Again, tonight we're just chatting it up. You know that I won't be on here for a long time, but a good time. And I love JR the boss. I love the way you think. Thank you for chatting up with us tonight. Again, this has been Tristan with TJInspires. And this, we were just chatting it up tonight about the thing last week that was in the media about the In Vogue member and how she is have been living out her card for the last 3 years, she said. I think her husband or ex-husband even, reached out to her, or maybe reached out to her now to offer her somewhere to stay, and she may have declined that. But if I could, yes, actually, the man on the side of the road is better off than a rich person. The rich person can stress and have anxiety trying to protect those riches. The poor man has nothing to lose and no stress. Exactly. And a lot of times that's exactly what, so these people they stressing. And again, they won't tell you that they're stressing. They're just gonna post another video. Oh, look at me, look at me, look at me. I got, a million followers. I got a million subscribers. I'm getting a check from Instagram. I'm getting a check from TikTok and YouTube. But actually, you stand up in the middle of the night. You're stressing about what's what's the next video, what content. So yeah, like you said, Jr. The boss, they're no better. The no better. Actually, man on the side of the road is better off than a rich person. Yes, because they're not stressing about it. Whether they get $1, $2, they're just gonna continue to be out there. Again, I love this conversation. I love it. I love it. I love it. And so this is what we do over here at TJ Inspires. We're gonna continue to inspire you, uplift you. Let us know in the chat, and if you're watching the replay of this video, let us know what you want to talk about next. I think Friday we're going to be talking about cancel culture. Do you know what cancel culture is? Should we cancel things like the Shade Room? Should we cancel things like Married to Medicine, Real Housewives of Atlanta, all of those things, and cancel culture. That's what we're going to talk about on Friday. We have some new videos up. We have some exciting things. We got some shorts up. We got some new videos up. We got some new posts up. We're just going to continue to inspire you, uplift you, let you know that, never give up on yourself, never give up on your dreams. So please make sure you tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to make sure you subscribe to the channel and let us know what do you want us to talk about. I just posted a new video on the Breakfast Club drama with Just Hilarious and I think her name is Lauren, that came over from TMZ. Oh, JR, I really hate what social media and the pursuit of instant fame does to our children. Children start to judge their self-worth by a number of followers. When they lose followers, they suffer depression. Yes. Oh, JR, I'm going to write that down because that's what I'm going to be talking about. Social media. Yes, JR, I love that. That's what I'm going to be talking about. Social media and the rich and fake and famous of these social media content creators and how most of them are scammers. A lot of these social media content people are scammers. And I don't understand how people are falling for the okie doke and you're giving these people your money. When a lot of stuff you find online, online on from these content creators. You can basically do it to yourself. And like JR said, it's really hurting the our youth. Where our youth just think they can just, they don't need to go to college. They don't need to, continue to gain knowledge. They can just get it from social media. But no, 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 no. It's really it's going to really have a big effect on the youth. And it's really, making them suffer depression. I can only imagine how, social media has affected the youth. So JR, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for chatting up in the chat. So yes, I'm looking for trending topics to talk about tonight. Let Go watch my video on the Just Hilarious and drama that's happening over on the Breakfast Club. Let's chat it up over there. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for subscribing and watching. Let us know what you want us to talk about. Make sure if you're catching the replay of this video, welcome replay gang. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, welcome replay gang. Again, before I leave, we have our books, Dream the Impossible, Soul of a Man, Poetry for the Mind, Body, and Soul. And we have Princess Destiny and the Magical Natural Hair. I love you guys, and I don't want to leave you, but we do have some good content up. We have some new videos up, and go over there and yes, definitely be back. And JR, let me know what you want to talk about. I'm definitely that social media and that whole phenomenon on social media and how most of them are scammers. I'm really gonna dive into that very soon. I have a little bit more free time, so I'm gonna really be diving into that social media, and then definitely diving in how social media is affecting our youth. Yes, have a good night. Again, welcome if you're new to the channel. We are hopefully, the goal for tonight was to gain 5 new subscribers. Yes, oh, yes, yes. Let me know what you want to talk about. Yes, yes, yes. I'm looking for new topics. We have, again, some new videos up. Again, have a good night. Go let me know what you think about that Just Hilarious and the Breakfast Club drama. How two African American women are going back and forth at each other. And do you think it's a publicity stunt? Do you think it's just to bring in ratings for the Breakfast Club? Again, let's go and watch that video that I just posted about the Breakfast Club drama. Again, have a good night. Until next time, enjoy life. Never give up on yourself. Never give up on your dreams. Until then, until next time, I don't forget, I have some videos up for you. Have a good night. Until next time, peace and blessings.